Hey, what's up traders? Before you get into this video, we're running a contest for everybody who likes, comments, and to subscribe to my channel. We're gonna choose a winner at the end of the month, give you free access to my training academy, or if you're already a member of the academy, then a free strategy session with me, 30-minute phone call, get ironed out whatever part of your trading game you need help with, and yeah, so like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna choose a winner at the end of the month, and enjoy the video. Thanks for your support. Peace. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Friday, the March 6th of 2020, and this is our metals update for gold and silver. And boy, what's some crazy price action this week. It's been a roller coaster. I don't know how else you would say, but here's gold. We'll have a look at this first. And of course, we're in this massive uptrend, with one breakout after another, just kind of consolidating from these pennant breakouts. You can see these formations are pretty clear. And, this comes on the back of all kinds of different economic and global fears, the yield market, dropping to all-time lows. And here we are, we've broken out again. On the daily RSI, we keep kind of diverging, and here's some major divergence here. But of course, that hasn't really faded the market. Now, I do think that we could be approaching a shorting opportunity, potentially. So, but the thing is that NFP, today was NFP, we had great data, and still, okay, so this was the wick from the data here, and NFP, big drop. And we can look at it on a 15-minute chart. This was the data release, very good numbers, and the US dollar just stopped in its tracks, and you can see where this thing just got bought up from 1645 all the way up to 1690. So but we seem to be capped out here. We also have a an inverted head and shoulders pattern, clearly. A lot of times, though, this pattern can be, a bit of a, should I say, a reversal pattern. So, it is a continuation pattern if, and it's a big if, this is gold we're talking about, so it really isn't that big because it could just blow past here. But if we break out above, then this would be a continuation pattern. They typically are. But a lot of times when we lose the steam, we lose the momentum, we can see this as, not, I wouldn't say a reversal pattern so much, but, we could see a failure here for sure. But, a lot would have to be happening in order for that to be the case. Ultimately, I still feel like we are headed to the 78.6% retracement and potentially higher, and that's coming in at 1740. So we're at 1670 now. So man, I would love if we could get a dip back to the 1600 level in gold and to become a buyer down there. That would be an excellent opportunity. I just don't know if we'll get it, but look where we are on the weekly. It is setting up for a big drop whenever it does happen. It's just hard to say when that will happen because man, the dollar, you would think today, if any day would have given the dollar some strength, today would have with those NFP numbers. So we'll have to see how this pans out going into next week on Sunday, and definitely the trading week on Monday. So that being said, there's gold. Definitely one to watch. You can see these wicks here. This is there's just a lot of buying pressure down here. So any dip, you should definitely wait for a dip, in my opinion, but look for it to be fine buyers. And if you're bent on trading gold, find the dip to buy. So taking a look at silver now. Silver had more of a bit of a breakdown today. So you can see similar to gold, we're trading in these kind of consecutive breakout patterns, right? So double bottom down here, pennant formation, we break out, pennant formation, break out. And so this is a really good illustration of this structure. Typically, when you see a breakout from a pennant formation, the breakout will equal close to the top of the pennant. So didn't quite make it here, but you can see we broke out from this pennant, and this was Friday of last week, and we did retrace to the top, and big breakdown here. So, you know, there's two ways to look at this. You know, gold looks way more bullish, that's for sure. And, you know, if we look at it just from a technical analysis standpoint, we're retesting the backside of this trend line. So the risk to reward here for a shorting opportunity is there, no doubt. You know, like if I didn't know this was silver, say if I was looking at a Forex pair and I didn't know it was a metal, then I would say, wow, this looks like a great short. It's just hanging out here ready to go. So this is like this kind of cross level of the bottom of the pennant. You can see how this was significant on the 4 hour especially, because we broke down, we retested, we had some consolidation here, and then we broke back above. And we're kind of in this zone right now. So a break below this level would be an excellent selling signal. So, you know, 1720, we break below 1720, then that's going to be a very, very good sign that, you know, it could be time to sell silver. So here we are. And I had this on my chart the other day, looking at this 78.6 down here, which comes in at 1560. And even below that, so I know I'm talking about gold being so bullish, but you know, this looks like a decent setup here if we're looking at it in terms of a retest at the bottom of this wedge here. And you know, since we failed, here and broke down and broke on the backside of this trend line, you know, this and you know, just like I said in gold, a lot of times when you have these when you have a inverted head and shoulders formation that doesn't complete itself and that doesn't get the momentum here, then a lot of times you'll see a reversal. And this is a really good example. Shoulder, head, shoulder. Here is that neckline resistance that we weren't able to break, and then we broke down. So, you know, this is a really good example of a breakdown out of an inverted head and shoulder pattern. So ultimately, if we can get down here to 1440, that is the time to be like, oh man, I'm going in pretty big, buying silver. So that would be the dip to buy, because, you know, ultimately, especially in this environment, more than likely we're going to go higher with all of the political uncertainty and everything going on with the coronavirus. So this is, you know, kind of a long-term scenario, but just looking at this, you know, standard breakout, breakdown, and retest. So this is a very good shorting opportunity in silver. So I hope you found this video helpful. Please like, subscribe, comment below. We're running a contest. And if you want to learn how I put together my technical analysis and you want me to teach you, we have an amazing community of traders. I'm very hands-on teaching and mentoring. It's not like you join my group and buy my course and never hear from me again. Not like that at all. I'm actually trying to mentor people. I am mentoring people, and some people have gone out and changed their lives with it. So that being said, if you want to get started, we'd love to have you. Click the link below to get started and have a great weekend. Peace.